you're watching Cruise First TV on Sky Channel 681 and welcome to 30 Minutes of Asian Adventures right now as we cruise and stay in one of the most popular regions of the world. Coming up, 4 incredible packages that can be booked today for as low as £199 per person deposit.
Lovely. Now later we're going to be on board with Celebrity Cruises for a luxury all-included getaway. We'll then be switching on the fun with Carnival Cruise Line before we round off the show with an exclusive deal from Norwegian Cruise Line. But first, we are setting sail to the Far East with Royal Caribbean, and there's no greater cruise line to take a big adventure on, don't you think? Because the ships are an adventure themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you've got the destinations.
Oh, and these are going to be some absolute cracking destinations on this itinerary. This one is called Vietnam and Thailand Discovery with a Singapore stay. You're going to be heading off for 13 nights on the 14th of February. Valentine's trip.
Lovely.
Loving that idea. We're going to fly you to Singapore where the holiday begins with 3 nights in this bustling city. Absolutely beautiful, vibrant energy. Now, you're actually going to get 2 nights in a hotel here, plus a night on the ship as your ship as a hotel.
Brilliant.
So that means 3 nights total, which is a wonderful mini break for Singapore anyway. You'll find you can fit in so much in this vibrant and energetic city in that amount of time. From the incredible street markets where you can literally shop till you drop, and Singapore is known for its shopping, through to the history. Then we're on board Spectrum of the Seas, and of course this is new, it's exciting, it's vibrant, it's quantum ultra class as well. So you actually have all of your favourite entertainment events happening on board. You can go in the Flow Rider, you can do iFly, you can do Dodgem cars, you can do trapeze. Never fails to impress me when I hear that laundry list of things you can do on board a cruise ship.
Honestly, it's brilliant. And something relatively new I heard about, maybe I'd missed this page previously in my homework, but you can now do Sip Tour Brunch, where you can go behind the scenes at an exclusive tour of the galley with a chef. Then you enjoy a wonderful select brunch in a dining room with unlimited sparkling wine.
Oh, that sounds like my kind
all
of
right,
brunch,
doesn't it?
For sure.
Could do that.
Absolutely. Talking about food, I mean, my goodness, they do it in style on board the Spectrum, that's for sure. Whether it's the Windjammer, where you can go up and get literally different food from every corner of the world, because they have a really extensive buffet. Love their breakfast up there too, for your pancakes, your waffles, your eggs Benedict, all American style.
You have to hold yourself back at breakfast, don't you?
You do, because you've got 9 million other meals to have. Through to your traditional dining room with Chinese and Western options. Obviously, with this being a ship sailing from the east, you have a lovely influence on your favourite Asian cuisine as well, including Wonderland's Dae Dong restaurant. Now, first port is going to be Nha Trang in beautiful Vietnam, which is awash with lots of natural thermo activity, such as the hot springs. Great place to visit there. Then we're on to Ho Chi Minh, once known as Saigon. Head up to the Saigon Sky Deck to see an amazing overview of the city, or visit perhaps the Mekong Delta, world famous. Then we have an overnight in Bangkok. Great amount of time to explore this city. Now you can go to the world famous Chatu Kak night market, and that will allow you to sort of really see the city come to life at night. Or perhaps head to the reclining Buddha in Wat Pho as well and pay your respects there. Then we have a day at sea, and we're back into Singapore, where we'll disembark, and of course we'll fly you home. It's all included. 2-week getaway, including that amazing mini break in Singapore to start it all off, hitting Vietnam, Bangkok, Thailand, and back into Singapore. Perfect 2-week trip, this one.
Yeah, very, very nice. And you go away on Valentine's as well, which is very, very nice, isn't it? What a romantic little getaway. If you were planning something special, then this could be very, very easily that something special. Again, if you want to spend more time in Singapore before you take the cruise, then speak to our team. And if you want to go on to somewhere from Singapore at the end of the holiday, again, just talk to the team. We can absolutely make it happen. But as it is, you're not going to believe the price of this, which is why we've given you the opportunity to put a low deposit down today of just £199 each, because look at the price of the whole thing. I mean, this is, again, we talk about this all the time, but these trips are epic, and they are the other side of the world, and they are a massive journey of discovery. And here you've got almost 2 holidays in one, haven't you? You've got the break, like a mini city break, if you like, in Singapore, 2 nights in a hotel, an extra night on the ship before you then start sailing around Vietnam, and and Thailand, and having the overnight in Bangkok as well has just got to be done when you've gone this far. A great price, £2,099 each. Let's have a look at your upgrades as well for the cruise. Remember, you're on board for, it's 9 nights, isn't it, on the cruise this time, which is wonderful, including that overnight in both Singapore and in Bangkok on this one. So there are your prices on screen if you want to go look at that. Up to Ocean View, £99. Easy job done with that one, isn't it? And the balcony is not that far away either as well. You can also add to this package if you want to as well, 4-night Penang and Phuket cruise from £399 each, and or a Golden Triangle tour in India to see Delhi, Agra and Jaipur, including the Taj Mahal as well. So if you want to investigate those possibilities, then just talk to the team on 0800 953 4700, you lucky people. So we are seeing the best of Asia in this show, and we're showing you a mix of packages and a mix of cruise lines as well. So now we are diving in to unashamed luxury. Can't wait.
Yes, and diving in as well on this trip to crystal clear oceans that you're going to be visiting. We are off on Celebrity Cruises, heading to Vietnam and Thailand with city stays for 18 nights. Now, we have various dates available for you from November next year through to March of 2025. We've based our price in the show on the 15th of February 2025, when we will fly you out on your Asian adventure to Hong Kong for a 2-night pre-cruise stay. Now, Hong Kong is amazing. It's really the city of the East that never sleeps. It's hustling, it's bustling. There's always something to do and something to explore. Whether it's just walking along the world famous shopping streets, doing a spot of electronic shopping, or heading up on the Star Ferry to Victoria Peak. Heading on to the gorgeous Celebrity Solstice for 12 fabulous nights. She is luxury all included cruising. That means your drinks, your tips and your Wi-Fi, your frozen beverages, your luxury coffees, your spirits, your wine with dinner. Love that. And your water as well, bottles of water when you're heading into the port. Now, Celebrity Solstice is that boutique hotel at sea experience. Beautiful mid-sized celebrity ship, and I've been on this ship, absolutely loved it. First of the Solstice class actually. And you know what? Look at that chandelier in the Grande Pane restaurant. That's extraordinary, isn't it? That's the kind of luxury you'll be dining in every night, should you choose to. But the lovely thing about cruising, and something that people don't always realise, is you don't have to go and do your formal dinner every night or go to a specialty restaurant. If you want to do something more low-key, you can head to the buffet or just grab room service. You know, there's no pressure when you're on a cruise.
Yeah, but the occasion of being in one of those, either the main dining rooms we just saw there with the old wine tower, or one of these specialty restaurants, I mean, you're on board for 12 nights, so you might have a couple of, you know, casual and easy nights, but you'll want to enjoy the performance of these fabulous restaurants, because they are, it really is, it's the whole 9 yards, where whichever restaurant you go to, it's wonderful.
And you have La Petite Chef as well, which, talking of performance, that is
really
entertainment and dining at the same time. It's an amazing experience. I'd highly recommend booking in advance for that one. We're heading straight into beautiful Hanoi for an overnight in the capital of art and culture of beautiful Vietnam, known for its centuries-old architecture with that French, Chinese and of course Asian influence. Lots of great markets and museums await you in Hanoi, and enjoy it at night as well. Chiang Mai's our next port, where we're going to be probably wanting to visit some of the sprawling imperial palaces, but there's a lot of raw, breathtaking beauty in the natural historical parks there as well. Then we're on to Ho Chi Minh. Once known as Saigon, this amazing city is located in South Vietnam and known for the Cu Chi tunnels. On to Bangkok, Thailand. We have an overnight in port here, which is great, at the Thai capital. You can shop in over 8,000 stalls in the night market there. You can head to a husky cafe with husky dogs, apparently, and see the amazing street art as well in Pathum and the Skywalk. Lots to see and do. Then we're on to Koh Samui in the archipelagos of Thailand, which is very chilled out and relaxing. They have some lovely temples, and you can actually go and do yoga on the beach there as well. Then we are back into Singapore and disembarking, but you're going to get a 2-night hotel stay here, which is great. So you can enjoy the Singapore Zoo, Gardens by the Bay, the beautiful National Orchid Garden and Cloud Forest as well. But you know what? You must have a cocktail, a world famous Singapore Sling in Raffles before you go. What a wonderful trip this one is.
Yeah, I mean, my word. I mean, there's so much going on here. I would say, and I was just thinking as we were going through the whole itinerary there, a lot of people want to go to the Far East, and what happens sometimes with holiday plans is that we bombard ourselves with an obsession of going to one place. And you've got to be pretty brave to do that if you're unfamiliar with these places. So, for instance, on that list, if you were thinking, right, really want to go and see Hong Kong, so you'd fly all the way to Hong Kong and you'd maybe spend a week there or 2 weeks there being unfamiliar, and you think, actually, there's so much that is just around the corner, and here I am rooted in this one city. This is a great holiday for exploration, for those people who haven't yet dipped their toe in the water to this region of the world. There's so many people who have been there. I mean, you probably know people who have been to this part of the world who've maybe taken a cruise experience like this and seen a little bit of Thailand and seen a little bit of Hong Kong and Singapore and this, that and the other. Talk to them about those experiences, because one of these holiday packages is so much more versatile than me simply saying to you right now, okay, well, I've got flights to and from Hong Kong and 2 weeks in a hotel, because that's quite limiting in some way, because it's so far away and yet there's so much more you can enjoy. And that's why these holiday packages are so special. Now, obviously you'll want to do some homework, which is why we're sort of advanced planning here. We're advanced planning as much because of the price tags as well, to be honest with you, because of course, by the time this holiday happens in February in 2025, flight prices would have changed, hotel prices would have changed, cruise prices probably would have changed by then as well. And you know which way most things happen? They go up. They generally don't come down, because that's the world that we live in right now. So we're giving you the opportunity of advanced planning. And there are other dates, as you can see here, from November in next year through to March in 2025. We're just going to give you the price for this date, which is the 15th of February in 2025. So you can talk to our team about any of those dates, but a low deposit today of £199 means that's it. Cost locked and secured, all done and dusted. With that said, look, 2,399 per person. Now you think of what you're getting there as well, because all the flights are included. This is kind of end to end, all protected, of course, because we're ABTA bonded and ATOL protected. So your flight out from the UK out to Hong Kong on this one, you've got the 2-night stay in Hong Kong. Then you've got the 12-night cruise with Celebrity, and that includes, remember, your drinks, your classic drinks package, tips and Wi-Fi, so lots that you're not paying for over and above the ordinary on a cruise, which is really, really good. You end the cruise in Singapore on this one, and then you've got a couple of nights stay in Singapore as well before you then fly back to the UK, and those flights are included as well. All of that for 2,399 per person. Now, as opposed to, you could spend that number literally flying to any one of those places, just flights there and back and a stay there. Absolutely, I could go onto the internet, find you that deal right now, but not a deal like this that shows you so many places in one incredible holiday. I could go on and on and on, but I won't. Here's the details if you want to upgrade in terms of the cruise there. But if you think about it, because I think actually when people are watching a channel like this, you might look at price tags like that and think, well, that feels like more than I'm used to spending on a holiday. But what happens is you'll get a good flight price and a good hotel deal, out you'll go. But you'll spend that all over again anyway, just in stuff that you are doing. If you think about this, particularly when you're on the cruise, how much is included there. I mean, it's all your food, and in this case, it's all your drinks as well, which is brilliant, plus your tips and a Wi-Fi package, things that normally you would be paying out for. Think about how much restaurants might be on a regular holiday, night by night by night. And then you look at the value that a holiday like this offers, with flights, with the hotel stays included, with the cruise included, and it actually does represent huge, huge value for money. It really does. Anyway, listen, I know this already. It's just our job here really is to kind of make that make sense to you as well, because cruising really does offer you so much that you will never know. If you've never taken a cruise before, seriously, do not do what so many people have done, which is waited until you sort of retirement, you know, the autumn of your life to start doing this kind of holiday, because it is for everyone. And the sooner you start doing it, the sooner you'll go, I get that now.
Yeah.
I get it completely. Right, let's switch cruise lines again now.
Let's do it. And talking about, like, you know, doing cruises while you can, not waiting until you're retired. This is a prime example, this next cruise line, of why cruising is wonderful for all ages.
Yeah.
And it's a fun and vibrant cruise line, Carnival. We're going to be going Singapore to Los Angeles on a 30-night whale of an adventure, leaving on the 8th of October next year. Yeah, you might see some whales there as well. We're going to fly you out to Singapore for a 3-night pre-cruise stay. You're getting your mini hotel break as part of this whole adventure. And of course, the lovely thing about Singapore is it's a beautifully vibrant city. It's where East meets West, really. So you've got a lot of history, a lot of culture, beautiful temples. You've got the lovely markets. You've got everything you'd expect from, you know, a really important capital over in the East. But at the same time, you have that fresh, modern vibrancy. Then we're going to be heading on board the beautiful Carnival Panorama. It's only been launched a couple of years ago for 25 fabulous nights. Now, this is the 3rd Vista class ship. She has an enormous water park as well as a bike park, a sky ride, like riding a bike around the ship high above the deck and the ocean. That's very cool, isn't it?
Which is bonkers when you see it as well. It's crazy. They also do these live game shows in the theatre. Loads of activities that just pop up out of the blue during the day.
Yes.
When you're on a sea day as well. They're super exciting ships. Everyone's smiling. You've got Guy's Burgers there as well, which are honestly the best and messiest
Pizza.
burgers you've ever seen.
So good.
But you're going to love them.
24-hour pizza. The pizza is some of the best I've ever tried at sea. Your whole pie, it's amazing. You've got things like the rope course as well. You've got mega deck parties. So they're always going to be doing things to entertain every night and engage. You might have a Caribbean deck party. You're going to have a Chocoholics night and things like that. Big buffet-style barbecue that might surprise you when you come back from port one night. You know, there's always, like you said, Derek, pop-up events. They always have entertainers around the ship. You might see an acoustic guitarist playing in the atrium, and then you might see, you know, here's some string quartet in another area. It's an amazing way of experiencing your holiday.
You'll just love it.
You'll love it. And if you've never cruised before, what a great first one to do. Now, the first port we're heading into is Ho Chi Minh, where you can visit the imposing Notre Dame Cathedral, or the very famous Saigon Central Post Office, get your selfies there, and lovely natural beauty too. Kota Kinabalu, talking of natural beauty, is known for its breathtaking Mount Kinabalu and the Mari Mari Cultural Village, if you want to see how the locals do it. On into Manila, the capital of the Philippines, there for lovely Fort Santiago. You also have a lot of great shopping. They love their shopping in the Philippines, the 168 shopping mall. Into Guam, we don't see this often on itineraries. Jewel of the Mariana Islands and a famous naval base, but my goodness, powder white sands and crystalline ocean. Talking of that, Honolulu, Oahu is our next port in beautiful Hawaii. Head out to the Dole Plantation, which is very interesting for your pineapples, or Pearl Harbor. Then we're into Maui. Maui's lovely. It's known for its Haleakala crater and also national park. And then in the main street, you've got lots of shopping too. Then we're cruising into Los Angeles, where you'll disembark, come off the ship, we'll fly you home. If you want to stay, of course, a little bit longer in Los Angeles, speak to our team at Cruise1st and we'll see what we can do for you. Of course, great deals can be tailor-made, but lots of days at sea, and that will enable you to enjoy things like the mini golf on board, like the rope course, like all the activities. Great trip.
Honestly, your days at sea on a Carnival cruise are going to be some of the most exciting, let me tell you. Do you know what? I'm smiling, and I'm smiling remembering my last Carnival cruise, and it was a long time ago. It was like the best part of, what, 10 plus years? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a long time ago. 12 years ago, Mr. P's just reminded me, Carnival Breeze, I was on board, and I honestly absolutely loved it. The team on board, you're going to love them as well. The activities that you can do. There is, if you're like me and you're constantly looking for different things to do, and you like the unexpected, just, you know, you're walking and you end up on the pool deck and suddenly there's a great big conga going right the way around the pool deck. And you might think that's not my kind of thing. Watching other people do it is honestly as exciting as actually doing it. I remember them doing ice carvings up on the deck as well. Just brilliant, brilliant things. The whole thing was one big smile. Let me tell you, you will love it. Anyway, listen, let me get to the brass tacks of this. Again, we can put a low deposit down on this one. It is for the 8th of October next year. You know what October is like here in the UK. Pretty grey, pretty dark, probably pretty wet, probably pretty cold. So how about getting away from it all for a wonderful adventure? £250 each as a deposit right now, and your price tag for the whole jolly lot, including your stay in Singapore, look at that, 2,599 per person. Bear in mind as well that Carnival Cruise Line, they are the biggest cruise company in the world, and their ships are just spot on. Let's have a look at upgrades as well, because actually the lion's share of this, we're on the cruise, aren't we? 25 nights we're on the cruise for this one. So brilliant pricing there on your ocean view, on your balcony there as well, if you want to go for that. Tell you what, I love the itinerary as well. It's so varied. It really is incredible. Have a look at it again on our website if you want to. It takes you through all the places that you're going to, tells you more about them. Go to cruise1st.tv and pop in the reference CCL144 and you get the whole list of where you're going. All the upgrade options are there. Of course, if you'd rather just pick up the phone and speak to the team, I would. I know if I was booking a holiday like this, I would definitely be speaking to the team. 0800 953 4700. You can add 3 nights in LA here as well for just an extra $199 per person, because of course the cruise ends in LA, Los Angeles, so it would kind of be rude not to see it and have a few nights there. So you can for just an extra $199. You can book all of that with a low deposit today as well. Tell you what, I don't know where to begin with this show. You kind of want them all, don't you?
This is a power-packed, amazing show. We have another offer for you, though, switching to Norwegian Cruise Line, one I know very well, having worked with them on and off for a decade. It's exclusive, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
All-inclusive Far East with a Bali stay.
Nice. Paradise.
I know, Zen Paradise, Island of the Gods. 2nd of February, this one's leaving. Oh, what a great time to get away, seriously.
Yeah.
We're going to fly you from the UK over to beautiful Bali for a 4-night pre-cruise stay in this Indonesian paradise. I think paradise doesn't even begin to explain the wonders of Bali.
You've been a few times, haven't you?
I've been a few times.
Yeah.
I'd go a few times more if I could. It's the Island of the Gods. It has amazing, amazing temples. I mean, your jaw will drop. Even if you're not like someone who's into history and culture, you will still want to see these, trust me. Then you also have the fact that the people are just so friendly in Bali. You'll love it. Onto the Norwegian Jewel after your 4-night stay, a ship I've personally worked on board. Now, you're going to be on board for 11 nights and it's all inclusive. One of the jewels of Norwegian's fleet, for sure. It's much more luxurious than a lot of the ships. You've got lots of plush velvet all around, gilded finishes, very pretty. Now, this is all inclusive, so this means you are going to be getting your drinks included, your Wi-Fi included, your excursions credit, and a night of specialty dining. So it's going to be $50 per cabin per port on your excursions, which is great. Really helps for you to budget. And also your premium beverages. So your coffees, your blended drinks and cocktails, your wines, your spirits, all of that fun stuff, your bottles of water, all these things add up. So it's really good to know that you're going to have them included. Makes it so easy to budget. And the Jewel is just, like I said, a breathtaking ship. Now, if you're bringing the kids with you, they have all the Norwegian characters, Dora, SpongeBob, and even forget about the kids. I mean, it's quite fun to have. It's quite fun to have your selfie taken with them.
I know.
Just say it.
I want a picture with SpongeBob, definitely, for sure.
Mine's pride of place. I've got it framed. So. We have got also great shows on Norwegian, really like award-winning shows. You have all of your favourite things that you love about cruising, including that variety of food, freestyle of so many different varieties of food to eat. Now, we're cruising out of Bali, and the first port we're heading into is going to be Surabaya, beautiful Indonesia, on the island of Java, known for its gold, its volcanoes, and so much more. Next up, we are heading into Semarang, also in Java, the Borobudur Temple. Oh, there's jewellery named after that.
There is.
And also the Sangpo Temple are 2 firm features. Jakarta next, capital of Indonesia, of Java, in the 18,000 islands. So much history, it's ridiculous. Beautiful Moorish architecture there. Then we're into Kuala Lumpur, and you can see the amazing Batu Caves and those stunning Petronas Twin Towers. They are an absolute must to visit. Heading on to Singapore next, of course, the Garden City for its beautiful gardens by the bay. I mean, just look at that. And Universal Studios is just a stone's throw away as well. Fantastic. Ho Chi Minh's where we're visiting next in Vietnam, and you can visit the world-famous Cu Chi tunnels underneath the city, or maybe take a Mekong Delta tour on a traditional wooden kayak. Koh Samui awaits us next, and this is paradise in Thailand, where you can visit elephant sanctuaries or chill on the beach and maybe take in a yoga class if you've time. Then we are cruising into Bangkok, where you're going to disembark and we're going to fly you back to the UK. As always, of course, these are flexible trips. Speak to our team if you want to stay a little bit longer in the Thai capital, maybe do a little bit of onward travel from there, who knows. But I tell you what, Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia and Vietnam in one trip gives you a little flavour of the best of the East. It's a brilliant itinerary.
And it's an exclusive offer. In fact, I said to the team, right, okay, if this is an exclusive offer, give me an idea of the kind of savings that I am making. Give me an idea of how much more I could be paying than the price that we're going to give you today. And we are talking savings of up to over £1,300 per person that we are saving by this deal being exclusive with us here at Cruise1st. So, do you know what? Without any further ado, because we can put a low deposit down, but I want to see the number. I want to see the number that we have for our holiday here, knowing that that price tag should be definitely over £1,000, maybe up to £1,300 more per person. But because of the exclusivity that we've got here at Cruise1st, we've got this price at $2,399. And remember, we are looking into the future, into February next year, although that'll roll around before we know it, won't it? But a deposit today of just £199 each, and that's it. That price, exclusive price, locked in. What I would say though is when we have exclusive pricing, we have limited numbers. So I would get in sooner rather than later, because we have negotiated an amazing deal here. To get so much holiday in for that price is ridiculous. Let's have a look at the details as well in terms of upgrade on the cruise here, because you are on the cruise on Norwegian Jewel for 11 nights, and don't forget, you've got your premium drinks package there. You've got that $50 of shore excursion credit for every port. You've got your Wi-Fi package included, and a night of speciality dining as well. And there are some amazing speciality restaurants on Norwegian Jewel and across the Norwegian fleet as well. They're famed for their speciality dining and just how free and easy everything is on board as well. You do what you want, where you want. I tell you what, or when you want, should I say? Well, and where you want, I suppose. 0800 953 4700. Yeah, within reason, Mr. P tells me, just to caveat what I've just said.
Listen, what happens
there.
on the cruise stays on the cruise.
Well, I've heard that. I've never seen it, but I've heard it. Anyway, listen, give us a call. Back on the subject, please, people. 0800 953 4700 is that telephone number to dial. The world of cruising is literally that. It is the world. And, you know, there are so many holidays where you could just fly to one place, stay there, have a lovely holiday, but just see one place and explore that. Or you could have your hotel kind of explore with you across continents. You know,
amazing,
it's incredible.
Isn't it? It's amazing.
Bonkers.
And it brings the world to you and you to the world. And that's the beauty of being on board a cruise ship. So have a look. We have the most amazing resource online for all of your adventures. Get booking. Of course, these prices are fixed in for while they're available only. So you need to lock them in.
See you later.
See you soon.